We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Matt Wisler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Zobrist on at first, nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
To second for 1 on to Votto, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
In now, Ryan Sandberg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike now. Two and 1 the count to Sandberg. And he fouls this one off. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Morgan ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Fergie Jenkins is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
So striding forward now, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, visiting team walked in here and was able to win a low-scoring affair and try and complete the sweep today. Not easy to walk into someone's house and take 2.
Particularly when you have a low-scoring game like they had yesterday, D-Row. They're looking more for the same from this one today. The key, they need their starting pitcher to pitch a really good game.
Second, right fielder.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Another look to first, and the runner back safely. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. No one out with a runner at second. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. The 0-1 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball. Jenkins is up over 4,500 innings of work in his long career, and having collected upwards of 3,200 punch-outs over those innings, he is undeniably one of the great strikeout pitchers our game has ever seen. Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes. Jenkins, a right-hander going 6'5". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A runner at second, nobody out. Up around the face.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
In is Joey Votto now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Here it comes, 1-0. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 1-2. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball stays a little high that time. Morgan at second. Griffey is over at first with 1 away. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Digging in, Scott Schebler. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2 down, runners at first and second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Stepping in, Billy Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Billy Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Popped him up. Peraza has a play. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Past battles with Matt Wisler. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Heading out towards shallow right. Morgan is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Morgan is there, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Tucker
Leading up for the
Barnhart.
Reds, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And here's Jose Peraza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Full count to Jose Peraza. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Line drive, base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Matt Wisler, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Fergie Jenkins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fergie Jenkins.
Here's the first pitch to him. fastball just a bit up. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Suarez takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Irvin has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler is going to get there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in, Joe Morgan as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Morgan is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Popped high in the air. Bryant is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ken Griffey.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. Banks waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Curveball that time, not even close.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. One left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Albert Almora.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. The next Cub up, Ryan Sandberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Billy Williams. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again.
Leading
Scott
off the fourth
Schebler
inning
hit
for
it
the Reds.
hard, but lined out in his first
fielder,
at-bat.
Scott Schebler.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Way out in front. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Banks calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. And he popped him up. Banks backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
So 1-1. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Left side. The second for one. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ready for another chance, Ernie Banks. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball. 2-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Fergie Jenkins.
Into the box now, Fergie Jenkins. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
The 0-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ervin is retired, and there's one away.
The pitcher, number 41.
Now at the plate, Matt Whistler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
He
fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Left side, but well foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fourth ball misses, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. Backhanded. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Ready for another shot now. Ryne Sandberg. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. Votto is there. And that's the third out. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
First pitch of the at bat. A fastball that just misses inside. And that one stayed up a little high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. First home run of the campaign for him, and with it the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. High pop-up. Bryant is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Schebler.
Striding into the box, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Ball 2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So 1-1. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. So striding in, Billy Williams. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Kris Bryant is on deck. The 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Michael Lorenzen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Michael Lorenzen.
Here's Kris Bryant now. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 1 for 4.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up. Rookie of the Year. MVP. I mean, get in line.
From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up.
1-0.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Digging in and looking for more, Ernie Banks. Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Daniel Murphy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And that one just missed outside. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Irvin sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Steve Cishek will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
In now for the Reds, Jose Peraza. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Ball
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
In now, Phillip Ervin, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Peraza leads off second with nobody out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Scooter Gennett will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Scooter Gennett.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Cishek pauses. Here's the 3-1. Late that time for a strike. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Joe Morgan will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One and one.
Outside.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-0. Little dribbler down the line, but it's foul, strike one. The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
In is Joey Votto now. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Up and in for ball one.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Eugenio Suarez would be next. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Wandy Peralta will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Wandy Peralta.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Tapped down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready with the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Stepping in, Ryne Sandberg. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Zobrist, the runner at second with 1 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Griffey, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Runners breaking for the plate. Squeeze attempt, misses! And forget about it now as he is hung out to dry here, and they tag him out on the busted squeeze play. Comes set and the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler is over. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Your
Lee
attention,
Smith
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen in the
Chicago,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Lee Smith.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Due up for the
Leading
4,
up
5,
for the
and
Reds.
6 hitters, and they're hoping
Third
that this is the
baseman,
part of the lineup that can get
Eugenio
something
Suarez.
going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Full count, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled away. Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hit to short. Banks has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds 1. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to the broadcast on MLB Network. Raisel Iglesias
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Changeup in for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Cubs half of the ninth. Last chance now for the Reds. They trail here 2-1. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Bruce Sutter takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 42, Bruce Sutter. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 8th spot.
Now batting, Jose Peraza. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two and two.
2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, center fielder.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, way to get dirty. How about that?
From pitcher number 26, right now, Iglesias.
Barry Larkin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Barry Larkin.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The Reds down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Fergie Jenkins earns his first win of the season. Matt Wisler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Bruce Sutter hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.